Are you fed up now you've finished Alexander's Conquest of Greece board game? Why stop there? Keep adding to your empire with the all-new Persia expansion.
This new Persia expansion game is awesome! I'm gonna fight an army of 1 million men. 1 million sounds a bit hard.
Yes! Eat my army! I've conquered Persia! Game over!
Oh no.
Wait a minute, guys. Game's not over yet.
That's right, sir. Just when you think you can pack up and go home, you'll be made to play Alexander's new conquest, the Egypt expansion board.
Are you sure it's just getting late?
Yeah, just maybe we should quit while it's still fun.
Well, I'm having fun. And it's my game.
Yes, fun game!
Yay!
Oh, look. I've just conquered Egypt.
Oh no! Game over!
No.
That's right, sir. Alexander's Conquest of Greece, Persia and Egypt expansion comes with a Conquest of India expansion board too.
Oh, come on.
I only really came round to conquer Persia, so...
I want to conquer India now.
Yeah, that could take a while. Did say I'd pick my sister up from the swimming
Oh,
pool.
look! We've just been attacked by elephants.
What is an elephant?
Okay, but once we conquer India, then can we go home? Because I've got...
What do you think?
You've guessed it. Alexander's Conquest of Greece, Persia, Egypt and India expansion comes with a To the Ends of the Earth expansion board.
We are going to keep playing this game until this board covers the whole world. Guys?
Alexander's Conquest of Greece, Persia, Egypt and India with the To the Ends of the Earth expansion board game. Play it until no one will play with you anymore.
Right, who is that voice?
Alexander is my name, Macedonia's most famous commander. History calls the great, but I prefer the greatest. A king aged only 20 when my dad assassinated. Advisors called for calm, but frankly peace is overrated. Crushed rebels in Greek city-states, so thousands of the martyrs. Made short labor of my neighbors, and that was just for starters. Alexander, full-time fighter, made my home rule secure, but that wasn't enough. I wanted more. And so began my master plan to conquer by invasion. Started with Dad's enemy, the famous Persian nation. Ruler Darius had far more troops and inconvenience, but I won, then thrashed Egypt. I'm a military genius. Founded Egypt's Alexandria, named for the greatest man alive. I was now Pharaoh and king of Persia, not bad for 25. Alexander, victorious fighter. The greatest sounds flat. How about the living God? Yeah, I'll buy that. My loyal followers said that's the stuff, but I, a born warrior, said it's not enough. Let's take India. Last man, there's a fool. Started wearing Persian clothes. Boy, I looked so cool, but made my troops suspicious. Men called me too ambitious. Said they wouldn't follow me. Guitar solo, Ptolemy. Because of me, Ptolemy, he'll go far. He'll found the dynasty that ends with Cleopatra. Then there's Hephaestion, my best friend, of course. Unless you count Bucephalus, but he's a horse. Why the long face, my friend? Anyway, together it was going grand, till Busi died and my men took a stand. I wanted to continue, but my hands were tied, so I sat in my tent and I cried. Alexander, no more a fighter. Adventures had to stop, because 323 BC saw me drop dead.
Ave, Gaius Julius Caesar, dictator of Rome, consort of Cleopatra, and conqueror
of Gaul.
Well, in this room, you're just a guy with a big nose and a plant on his head.
Okay. I would like to pitch the story of my rise to power. From the young adventurer who was kidnapped by pirates, to the general who invaded Britain, crushed the Gauls, crossed the Rubicon River, took control of Rome, and forged it into the greatest empire the world had ever seen.
Okay, we're interested.
Yes.
In the pirates.
Well, pirates are very big right now.
Johnny Depp.
Ahoy, Captain Caesar, you got yourself a hit.
Who'd you see playing the talking parrot?
Sorry, what parrot?
All pirates have a parrot.
It's in the contract.
Sorry, look, me being kidnapped by pirates was just a small part of the story before I became the greatest general and statesman of the Roman age.
Yeah, you see, what I just heard was pirates, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
I conquered Spain,
Blah.
France,
Blah.
Egypt.
Blah.
So are we making a pirate movie, or are you going to walk the plank to the Roman province of Loserville?
Okay, I was captured by pirates near Turkey. They wanted money for my return.
Pirates of the Mediterranean. Caesar's gold.
I was actually quite furious. Not because I'd been kidnapped, but because they'd asked for too little ransom. I told them to ask for more money.
It's a comedy.
Yeah, it was actually quite funny, you know, because despite being their prisoner, I actually ordered them around all the time. I used to shout at them and tell them to stop being noisy when I was trying to sleep. It was hilarious. Actually, in the end, we became quite good friends.
Even better. It's a buddy-buddy movie with heart.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your Oscars. We got a hit.
Yeah, so anyway, in the end, they paid the ransom, I returned home, and then I hired a fleet of ships.
So you wouldn't miss hanging out with your friends, the pirates, and that's our happy ending!
No. So I could hunt them down and torture them to death, which I did. I killed them all. Pretty brilliant twist, right?
Yeah, the whole torturing to death thing, that plays quite badly with families.
May need an alternate ending here.
The talking parrot saves everyone and sings a song.
Works for me.
Big nose, you came, you saw, you got yourself a movie deal!
Don't rest on your laurels.
That guy can rock a skirt.
Gonna cause a stink, won't be the first to blink. I'm not who you think, don't mess with me, I'm Boudicca. My husband pressed a target stud, he was a Celtic king. I was his queen, so due to me was half of everything. Roman law gave half to me, so half was what they got. Till their nasty soldiers came and took the blessed lot. Hey mister, I say you got the wrong end of the stick. His answer turned his sister into one angry chick. No man, Roman, or push around this woman, you won't get far with Boudicca. Bowman, yeoman, smash the Roman foeman, all say yeah. Boudicca. I built a massive army headed straight for the city. Beat 'em all with ease, unlike me, it wasn't pretty. Chopped 'em and hacked, but what made their red blood curl?
Bad enough being beaten, but beaten by a girl?
Whacked 'em, smacked 'em, boy how we attacked 'em, near and far. Ha ha ha. Flayed 'em, slayed 'em, up and down parade 'em. Boudicca, toughest by far.
Colchester, London, St Albans, everybody talk about dead Romans.
We marched on up the Roman road that's known as Watling Street. They trapped us in the forest, then thrashed us to our defeat. By now you've guessed I'm not the kind of gal who'll sit and cry. Be sold as slave to Romans, you know I'd rather die. They tried to take me prisoner, so I led the Roman boys on. Instead of giving in to them, I swallowed special poison.
Martyr, smarter, capture a non-starter. This was our last hurrah.
Slaughtered, dismembered, our tribe always remembered.
Boudicca, superstar. Boudicca.
Superstar. Don't dismiss.
She fell over. You're watching the news at 10:66 with me, Dagbert Broadaxe.
And me, Matilda Highwimple. And we bring you news of a major battle at Hastings on the Sussex coast. Reports of the battle are only just beginning to reach us live by tapestry.
I must apologise for the time delay, but these scenes have taken a while to embroider.
It all seems to have started with the funeral of King Edward, after which, of course, Harold became King of England, and this annoyed William of Normandy, who thought the crown had been promised to him.
These exclusive pictures show the Normans building their invasion fleet, stockpiling weapons, and setting sail for England.
No resistance when they landed, of course, as Harold was away fighting Vikings in Yorkshire at the time. Dagbert, do we know yet what the Normans did after they landed?
Well, Matilda, they do come from France, so naturally they cooked themselves a massive meal.
Let's take a look now at the war zone itself.
This report contains scenes of violence which some viewers may find disturbing.
We're in the thick of battle, and it looks like the English infantry have left the safety of the high ground and been trapped by the Norman cavalry.
Sorry to interrupt, Matilda, but we're getting some breaking news. It looks like King Harold has been killed. That's what we're hearing. Yes, King Harold has been killed. We don't know yet whether King Harold is the one you can see with the arrow in his eye or the one on the right being chopped down by the sword. It could be either.
It looks like it's all over. So William is now officially the conqueror, and the Normans have taken over Anglo-Saxon England.
It's a truly sad day for us all.
What's that you're saying?
Well, I was actually going to say it was a very happy day. Oh, happy day. Isn't that right, Matilda?
Yes, Dagbert. Yoo-hoo! Yippee!
Yes. Bonjour.
I am William Wallace, my life was a mystery. Some say born 1272, some say 1263. Was Dad Malcolm of Paisley, maybe Alan from Ayr? Did I have a wife or no? Do you really care? They say I had a big red beard, but all you need to know, I was a Scottish rebel, and the English were my foe. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, this is war I cry. Many English fought me, and many English died. I took against the English back when I was fairly wee, cause an Englishman called Selby bullied my whole family. It upset me, so I struck him dead. Well, wouldn't you? Then an English sheriff came along. Guess what? I killed him too. They say he killed my wife, so he deserved what he got. Then England's King Ed came for me. Oh, I'm scared not. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, possibly 6'7", but all that really matters is I sent Englishmen to heaven. 40,000 English came to Stirling Bridge for me. They had to cross a narrow bridge to get to us, you see. We held them off, pushed them back, it was no contest. Bridge collapsed, hundreds drowned, of course I killed the rest. Celebrated Stirling Bridge another Scottish win by decorating my sword with the English general's skin. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, Scottish legend too. Fought for Scottish freedom, was a hero through and through. Here's where my rebel story comes unstuck. At Falkirk defeated, I'd run out of luck. Spent 7 years playing hide and seek. Captured, sent to London, tried for treason, what cheek. King Ed hanged me, then a lovely touch. Pulled my guts out, guess he didn't like me much. Scottish rebel, in Scotland my heart lived. Though sadly my head wound up on a spike on London Bridge. Ooh, that's smart.
Okay. Pamplemousse, baguette, and brie. Are you ready? I'm Joan of Arc from Domremy. God said save France from the English and make Dauphin Charles king. Dauphin means heir to the throne, but England claimed the crown as their own. We'd had 100 years of war. This girl had to do something, so I did it like a dude. Cut my hair, gave up wearing dresses, bought a pair of trousers, no blouse. I said I wanna fight Angleterre. Charles let me join the army, army, army. Though that might sound balmy, 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 I proved impressive. Hit by an arrow and live. English troops are over, Ranny, Ranny, Ranny. Defeated them at Patty, Patty, Patty. We saved old Leon, and Charles was soldiers with bravery fought injured and survived. But in 1430, Burgundians captured me. King Charles wouldn't pay my ransom. No one told me why. Being prisoner was not my style. Tried escaping from my captors vile. But then the English who'd fought me, bought me, made me stand trial. So where was King Charlie, Charlie, Charlie? He'd given up and left me, left me, left me in the English now. Whole thing so unfair. Said put me in a nunnery. They said don't be for funnery. If you dress like a male, we'll put you in men's jail.
Joan of Arc, you're charged with sorcery.
You're just jealous because God speaks to me.
You say you speak to saints. In this discourse, what language do they speak?
French, of course.
Ah, now you're in prison, they have failed you.
I say it's God's plan that you're my jailer.
Here's a trick question in that case. Do you think that you are in God's grace?
If I am not, may God put me there. And if I am, may God so keep me.
Oh, your smart remarks go round the houses. You're guilty of heresy and wearing men's trousers.
Despite my testimony, condemned for reasons phony, but my will did not break, so they tied me to a stake. Burned alive was my destiny, and here is the irony, runny. My death led France to put on war paint and crush the English, so now I'm a saint.
Wow! The victory! Me serving under Lord Nelson on his own flagship. I can't wait to meet Britain's greatest ever naval hero.
Well, you won't have to wait long, because he's coming now.
Look out, I'm gonna be sick!
Sorry about that. I suffer terribly from seasickness.
Ned Harris, sir. May I say what a pleasure it is to serve aboard the Victory. Would you do me the honour of letting me shake you by the hand?
Don't worry. Happens all the time. Got hit in the right arm by a bullet, had to have it hacked off by a saw. Didn't see it coming, of course, because I had something in my eye. A large piece of shrapnel. Can't see out of the blessed thing now.
And how did you lose your legs?
What?
Your legs seem to be cut off at the knee.
No, he really is that short.
Oh, dear. Bit embarrassing. I'm a great admirer of all your work. The Battle of the Nile, the Battle of Copenhagen. But this is ridiculous. He's supposed to be Britain's greatest ever naval hero, and he's half blind, one-armed, and he gets seasick.
He may not be much to look at, granted, but he is a genius at sea battles and very popular with the men, even though he is a stickler for discipline.
Sailor, have you seen the state of your shoes? I expect all the men on my ship to be decently turned out.
But you just...
Get them cleaned up, man. They're an absolute disgrace. Honestly, you can't get the sailors now. Excuse me.
We're the Georgian Navy, we've never been beat. Thanks to Admiral Nelson, commander of the fleet.
The only things I've ever lost are this eye and this arm.
Yes, playing with these balls can really do you harm. Ow! He's the gaffer, he's the boss, knows every naval trick. Surprising thing about him is sailing makes him sick. Georgian Navy, Georgian Navy, this is gonna be your Waterloo. Nelson's Navy, Nelson's Navy, we're gonna sink one more than you.
England expects every man to do his duty, right?
Your side's not just from England, you tried to start a fight.
I'm from Scotland,
Ireland,
Wales.
I transferred from the Finch.
We've even got West Indians sitting on the bench.
Some of them were forced to sign, some chose to join my crew.
We fight to get a win bonus, mostly we fight for you. England!
Sort of.
England!
Well, no, it's not.
We're gonna sink one more than you. Rule Britannia! Rule Britannia!
When it comes to my attack, the gunners are my team.
We've got the strongest arsenal the world has ever seen. Thanks to drill and practice, we are magic with a ball.
Means the French and Spanish ships don't stand a chance at all.
We can get nasty injuries, sometimes it's best to dive. If you're hit by the enemy, you're lucky to survive.
Magic sponge?
Magic saw? You've got to wait to fight. Only do it when it's right. You've got to break their line. They'll be swimming in the brine. Pick your time to shoot. Then their ships we're going to loot. Going to be a hoot. For scurvy, have some fruit.
Half-time orange, anyone?
Georgian Navy, Georgian Navy.
One at Trafalgar but got shot out.
Nelson's Navy, Nelson's Navy. You think it's all over?
Kiss me, Hardy.
It is now.
Horrible Histories Productions presents Napoleon's Final Battle, Waterloo. Starring Napoleon Bonaparte as the Emperor of France, the King of Italy, the Protector of the Rhine, and all the other things he called himself.
What? I like titles.
Waterloo, the story of how the little military genius from Corsica
Hey, less of the little, okay? I am actually average height for my era.
took on the combined might of the British and Prussian forces.
The Prussians have arrived? Well, no one told me.
Witness for yourselves one of the bloodiest battles of the Napoleonic Wars.
I wish I could, I cannot see a thing. And it is not because I am short.
And learn for the very first time the real reason for Napoleon's defeat.
General, what are your orders?
I don't know, I can't see anything.
Perhaps if His Excellency were to climb upon his horse, he might get a better view of the battlefield.
I cannot.
I can give you a bunk up if you...
No, it is not because I am short. It is... well...
Piles? Piles of what?
Look, I have a problem with my bum bum. Very painful. If I sit on my horse, it will be agony. In fact, I think I am going to have to lie down.
But sir, without your tactical brilliance, we will be easily defeated. The Prussians are attacking our rear.
Must you mention rear?
Waterloo, the story of how a great military leader's career came to an end.
Oh, please don't mention ends.
Thanks to a sore bottom.
And definitely do not mention bottoms.
Coming to a muddy field near Brussels on Sunday the 18th of June 1815.
How long is the film?
About 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
I'm never going to be able to sit through that. Oh, the pains, the pains, the pains.
So, that is the plan for the D-Day landings. Grand in scale, audacious in nature. What say you, General? General!
What? Where? Man the guns!
General, have you been listening to a word I've been saying?
I'm sorry, Prime Minister. No.
Well, at least Pamela would have gotten it down. Pamela!
Sorry, Prime Minister, I must have dropped off for a minute.
Right. Well, I was just telling the General... General!
I'm sorry, PM. It's just we've been up till gone 4 nearly every night this week.
Some of us need to sleep. We can't all work the hours you do, Prime Minister.
How can we sleep when we need to plan the D-Day landings? The greatest single-day waterborne invasion of all time.
But you never stop, sir. And you even take work with you into the toilet. How do you keep it up?
Cigars and champagne, my boy.
Can I possibly borrow a couple of matches?
Be my guest, Pamela. Here. Try some champers. Should wake you up a bit.
Thank you, sir. Cheers.
So, D-Day. A fleet of 5,000 vessels will transport 160,000 troops, landing across a 50-mile stretch of the Normandy coastline. There we will begin the long, hard push to Berlin, Hitler, and victory.
With all due respect, sir, that's not funny. There is a war on.
Very well. Maybe it is time I went to bed.
Oh, at last.
Yes.
But don't worry. I've had a desk specially made to fit over it, so we can continue this meeting in our Jim Jams. General, bring the map.
Footy wings. I must get my head down, you know. It won't be long. Just 20 minutes or so.
Oh, wait.
Horrible Histories.